Hi guys, welcome back. This video is going to be all about potting up a plant inside of LECA once you've got the receptacle, the plant chopped up, and the nutrient water prepared. So let's get into it. Alright, so what you're going to need. First, you're going to need some kind of a container or receptacle. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using all glass just because I really like to illustrate how you can see the roots and see the LECA and the water level. You're also going to need LECA, and this LECA has been pre-soaked and washed. Then you're going to also want to have your plants that are already cut up. And here I'm just filling the first third of the container with LECA and kind of just like shaking it as I go. You're going to want to try to make sure that the plant has already been relieved of all of the soil that used to be on its roots as best as possible. There is a video that I also recently posted, and I'll put it right here, where you can watch how to cut up a plant and take it out of soil to transplant into LECA. But once you have the LECA about a third of the height up, you want to put the plant on top with the roots, and then you just want to fill in all the gaps with LECA like you can see I've done here, and then just kind of tap it, shake it, whatever you want to do to settle all of those LECA pebbles in around those roots. So this one looks good, and then I'm going to fill it up about a third of the way, and that will be what we call the reservoir. It's really as simple as that. It's not a complicated reservoir. And here I'm just showing you another type of jar you can use. I really love these old-fashioned mason kind of like vintage jars, and they're kind of nice because they have measurements on the side. So this is a variegated peperomia, and before I put it in LECA, just because I know that the roots are going to go a little bit deeper down, I'm just going to prune off some of these bottom foliage bits. I know that's kind of sad to do, but in the long run it'll be better, because anytime that you're potting something in LECA or in water, semi-hydro, whatever it is a race to, continue to root before it would rot, and the leaves definitely would rot if they were under the medium, especially if they were absorbing too much moisture. The stem can be around all the LECA and moisture, but the leaves not so much, they can rot. So here I'm just doing the same thing. I filled it up a third of the way, inserted the plant with the roots, and then I'm just kind of shaking the pebbles to get them to form around the roots, because eventually that'll be the suction system, and we're just kind of filling it in from all sides. But this peperomia has pretty decent roots formed already, and the way that they're positioned around the LECA is such that there's no really big gaps. That's what you want to avoid. You want to avoid having big gaps, and so if there are any, you can kind of shake the container, and eventually those roots will kind of suction around that LECA. So we're going to move on to a third one now. This is a spider plant. Spider plants actually do really well in LECA, and we're just going to go through the same process. I just wanted to give a few different examples to show different types of roots. And one thing I do with spider plants is you can see I'm kind of holding the foliage almost like it's a little ponytail to get them out of the way so that I don't bury them under the LECA, because again, you don't want to bury the leaves because they will definitely rot. And that's pretty much all there is to it. It's pretty simple to pot up plants in LECA. I would highly recommend that if you haven't watched my video on nutrient water, that you go ahead and give it a click here. The nutrient water schedule, I'll fill it up, and then I will continue to top off the reservoir with just room temperature filtered water until it's my flush day again, and I do my nutrient water again, and that's usually every couple of weeks. So if you found this video helpful, I would love for you to like, subscribe, comment. Click here if you haven't gotten a chance yet to see the video that I posted with 5 reasons why I enjoy using semi-hydroponics and LECA. And if you'd like to follow along on the journey, look at the blog, or shop propagation boxes, go to my website, lorelei.com. Here you can subscribe to my mailing list to be updated when I post new YouTube videos or when I post a new blog. For now, I'm going to be posting both YouTube videos and blogs every Friday, often paralleling each other in case you would prefer one format to the other. The website has tons of new stuff on it, comes back to my YouTube channel, and I would love to have you join my mailing list and check it out.